Hello everyone, my name is Nishant.
I'm Ethan.
And it's been a while since we had an episode of Solar Entertainment, but we're back with the higher, further, faster Captain Marvel.
That's a photon blast.
And?
A scroll cannot do that.
I'm just supposed to take your word for that. We are Kree. Strong, united. You have to let go of the past.
I don't remember my past.
But you're not as strong as you think. This war is just the beginning.
I'm not gonna fight your war. I'm gonna end it.
So, Captain Marvel is the newest entry in the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, starring Brie Larson, Sam Jackson, Clark Gregg,
Jude
Ben
Law,
Ben Mendelsohn. It's got a really awesome cast. So, what'd you think about it, Ethan?
I enjoyed it. I really liked the movie. It was probably one of my more favorite Marvel films in a while. I mean, they're all so good.
Oh, yeah.
But I really enjoyed pretty much everything about it. My expectations going in were not super high. I mean, it'll be good. It's a Marvel movie, but I had some worries. But it turned out way better than I thought.
Actually, same for me. Probably at like a more intense scale for me, because when I first saw the trailers for this movie, I wasn't really impressed at all. I didn't really like how Brie Larson portrayed herself as Carol Danvers. I thought Samuel L. Jackson looked alright. I don't know, the story didn't look too intriguing for me. There's nothing that really hooked me. But from the very start of this movie, I was like, wait, that's interesting. What's going on? I want to know more.
I think the tone of the trailer was definitely a very different tone than the film
Exactly.
itself.
I think a lot of people say the highlight of this movie was Sam Jackson or Ben Mendelsohn or Goose the Cat, but I think it was Brie Larson because,
Yeah.
of course, Brie Larson's a fantastic actress. She was in Room, she was in so many other movies,
Yeah, she's great.
but she brings something to this role that she has not brought to any other role ever, I think.
Yeah, and that kind of goes with also what we didn't see in the trailer. It seemed very flat, very serious in the trailer. Her character.
She's
I'm
really
speaking
funny in
of.
this movie.
But yeah, there's a good amount of humor, good amount of kind of love. They have a lot of subtle commentary on a lot of things in there too.
Yeah. It's not hitting
too
over
much.
your head with it. Yeah.
Yeah, like we were kind of
Yeah.
afraid. I mean, I guess I say we. I'm speaking more for myself. Kind of afraid that at the beginning that there would be a little bit too much of like virtue signaling and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, which they have every right to do, but like personally, that I wouldn't be a huge fan.
I
There was
wouldn't, yeah.
a good, I think amount. Everything that they had in there was subtle, and some very interesting commentaries on
Exactly.
war also.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Throughout the film.
Yeah, I never want a movie to sacrifice on story and filmmaking elements over its overall message, which it's trying to send to you. But
Yeah.
of course, like Ethan said, this is very subtle. It works very well. The war commentary as well is not what I thought it would be. It was not what I thought it would be at all. It gives you a curveball, but it's very interesting.
Yeah. Towards the beginning, I was a little confused in the beginning, kind of for the first half an hour, 45 minutes or so. There was a lot of parts I was like,
You're like, who are the good guys? Who are the bad guys?
I was trying
Yeah.
to reconcile with like some things I know about the MCU from some of the other movies, but it all kind of started to pull together when they started revealing some more things. And I'm looking forward to a second watch to see how many more like
For
little
sure.
clues I pick up on all throughout, because I think there's definitely some a level of detail that all Marvel movies pay attention to that makes them fun for as many watches as you watch.
Speaking of attention to detail, I think a lot of MCU fans are gonna love the lore of this movie, because I was like, how is this gonna fit into the whole grand scheme?
Yeah,
'Cause
we had a long argument about this after the movie
yeah,
let
because
out.
it takes place in the 90s, which is after Captain America: The First Avenger, but it's before
All
any
the
of the other like Thor, Iron Man, all those guys. So I'm like, are we gonna see this guy, this guy, this guy? But you get some things in this movie that tie in a lot of plot threads, and you're like, wow.
Yeah, there's
that's
definitely
smart.
There's a lot of there's a
Yeah.
lot of that in there.
And-
we got a little bit of like kind of the '90s nostalgia
Yeah.
aesthetic going too.
Yeah,
There's a
you get-
Blockbuster video.
You get a Nine Inch Nails T-shirt. You get some Nirvana. You get some Smashing Pumpkins. You get all that stuff.
Yeah, there's Sam Jackson in this movie looks very much like he did in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
like ridiculously
Yeah.
similar.
And
I
Clark
really
Gregg
enjoyed
looks
it.
the exact same as he did in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. What?
Yeah, there's I've heard some mixed feelings about how that character just being in the film and how that, but since I personally am caught and pretty much fully caught up on the Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, which is considered canon.
Yeah.
So I appreciated
It's cool
that
to see Coulson in there, yeah.
Agent Coulson in that. But it was
Yeah.
all around very enjoyable.
Yeah, I want to give a special shout out to Samuel L. Jackson though, because he could have just easily done the same Nick Fury, but he actually really thought about it. He was like, how would Nick Fury act like 20, 30 years
When
later?
he was new to S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, when he was new to
was
S.H.I.E.L.D., when he
Yeah.
was younger, when he was more, like, I wouldn't say innocent, but he had not seen
Yeah.
extraterrestrials.
He hadn't
had
been
not
hard- like
seen
hardened, more or
Avengers.
less.
Yeah. And
It was a very different Nick Fury.
it's a good kickoff
Or
for his
just
character.
Fury.
It's a really good kickoff for his character. I don't want to give too much away, but it really kicks him off into where he wants to go. And yeah, Goose was fun.
Yeah.
Goose was interesting.
There was a few little kind of jabs at Top Gun in there, which was funny. But
Yeah.
they did a great job with attention to detail. They actually had a full F-35 in the movie.
Yeah,
which,
at the end
which
credits,
is-
it gives a lot of thanks to the people of our Air Force
Yeah.
and everything. Yeah, and they
which our
give a lot of-
our other friend that we went with was mentioning how difficult it is to actually get one
Yeah.
of those
or
on
even
camera.
like make a replica.
Just
or,
because
like,
of how locked down the stealth tech and everything is. So
Yeah.
it's very cool that Marvel, they're Disney, they have so much money and they own everything. And then of course they'd be able to do it, but it's neat that they did. I enjoyed
Yeah.
that.
Also, stick around for the post-credit scenes. Don't be those people who leave right after the movie
Yeah.
ends. It's a Marvel movie, and they've been out for.
Yeah.
I was about to say 20 years. It's not been that long.
long time.
Yeah,
Well,
it's been
even
10 years now.
The guys in the theater told
They were like,
everyone
"Stay
that
for
there
the
is-
post-credit scene,"
There's
yeah.
there's 2 post-credit scenes, and people still left. And I was like,
Yeah.
why do you go to see this movie and not stay for the
But
post-credits?
stay for both of them. They're going to give you chills. I will give Captain Marvel a solid 8 out of 10. 8 Flurkins out of 10. Go see this movie. It's fun. It's great. Go bring your friends, family. Yeah, it's great. Great inclusion into the MCU. Fits right in. A great standalone movie too. Brie Larson, Sam Jackson, all of the cast does great. Ben Mendelsohn too. Ben Mendelsohn has a very interesting role. Talos is a very interesting character. So what do you think? What's
My
your
rating, I'm gonna give it 1 Supreme Intelligence out of 1 Supreme Intelligence. That is my rating.
That's smart. Yes.
Supremely intelligent.
Yes.
Anyways, go check it out in theaters. It comes out this Friday.
Yes.
Who knows when this episode will air? But Friday is what, March
March 8th.
8th.
Yes.
8th.
Yes.
March 8th in theaters. Probably the night of the 7th. I don't know how they do all that.
Yeah,
but
you can
it's
see it
good.
Thursday night.
Definitely
yeah.
would recommend seeing it in theaters.
Yes.
Credits.
Good.
Roll credits.
Yes.
Roll disclaimer.
Awesome.
Cut.